Alright guys, what is up? Here we are today with another variation of the tech carousel decks that I played. The two ones I was really interested in were the Cyborg Chuggy and the Confessor Mutant decks. So we already tried the Cyborg Chuggy and it were pretty bad. I kind of want to try the Confessor Mutant deck. I want to try and take this for a spin. So yeah, we're going to try some Confessor Mutant and we're going to see how that goes. It is only a 5-game event, so it's not going to be as good a test, but I don't think we needed all 10 to get a feel for the power level on the Cyborg deck. We might do a little bit of ladder with the same deck afterwards if I don't feel like I've got a handle on how good it is. Like if I just beat a bunch of people who like go double half tech and just never get any units out, then we might have to do some ladder as well. I do think this deck is probably horrendous against Catalyst Gunship, because it is a 4 infantry deck. Like our big anti-air unit is Confessor, so air that beats Confessor is going to be a pretty big issue. Probably means we're really weak to Catship, Inferno, Razorback. Yeah, this might have too many weaknesses. I don't know how I fit a Stealth Tank or a Phantom in the deck though. I'd have to take out the bikes. Maybe that's okay. Maybe take out the bikes and play Stealth Tank or Phantom instead. The Confessor can handle light air in the late game, but not the early game. Well, there is a Catship, so we're going to have to use bikes to fight it. Yeah, maybe I need to swap a unit. Maybe we cut the bikes and make them Stealth Tank instead. Maybe that's the plan. Or even Phantom. Need to dodge this cloud. Okay. This is going pretty well, but I don't think it's because our deck is good versus Catship. I think it's because our opponent isn't using Catship very well. Also, you can beat Catship by having Chuggy, right? Because they kill all your infantry and then you kill all their infantry and then you just play a no infantry game plan against each other. I don't know, it's interesting. Cheeky little dodge there on the cloud, feels good, man. Alright, let's get a Confessor and see how it does. I mean, we killed that first Catship, but I don't think it was necessarily because Confessor does well against Catship. Alright, get him, Confessor. Get him! Not horrible, honestly. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Pretty sure Confessor is terrible versus Catship, though. Okay, well, anyway, that went okay. That went okay for the first game.
Mission accomplished. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Alright, I'm gonna try swapping the bikes to Stealth Tank. See if that helps at all. I'm discussing with my chat how to like get a Phantom or a Stealth Tank in the deck, because I think that being weak to light air is better than being weak to the heavier air units. Eric is saying Phantom's a whole extra building. Whilst that's true, you get the discount from your tech lab, so it's not as big a deal. Like, it is a whole extra building, but you only pay 20 for the building, really, because then you get it back when you build your tech lab. So it's not as bad. Alright, so there's a Venom. This is a good example of something that we're weak against without bikes. But we can just chill and wait for the Stealth Tank. It does mean we have like a slightly more stalled first missile, so we can't play as aggressively. But that's not the worst thing in the world. Like, it's fine to do that. I do think Stealth Tank without Fanatic Boost is a lot weaker, though. Like, the unit is just a much worse unit without Fanatics. Alright, cool. So we clean that up. It's also going to be much harder to get to the Confessor when we're building a 100+ unit to fight air. Yeah, I mean, we're not even remotely close to a Confessor right now. Still, we don't necessarily have to make the Confessors if we can get by without them. Well, then that does beg the question, why not have something else on the deck that would be more useful, like bikes. Right, like the traditional deck is this, but with bikes instead of the Confessor. If I can't afford the Confessor anymore, then it's better just to go back to the bikes. Alright, well there is a Confessor. I think Confessor smashes Venom, but I'm not sure. I know 1v1 the Confessor should wreck. We also get this boosted mutant, which is kind of cool. And the Confessor will definitely beat Flamers as well. So I can get boosted lasers, which can be fun. Yeah, I mean that Shrek that Venom super hard. Oh, a flame tank. That seems like a problem. That counters almost my entire deck. Yeah, I do have a 4 infantry deck. Flame tank seems like it could be an issue. And there's another one. That's not good for me. Looks like I'm going to lose this missile to flame tanks. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, regular mutant Chuggy is also horrible versus flame tank, so this isn't like a weakness of the Confessor version. Like, regular mutant Chuggy also is terrible versus flame tank. So yeah, this is an issue that you get regardless of what build of mutant Chuggy you play. Oh my god, stop Confessors. Flame tank is such a strong unit. People who have watched my videos before will have heard me say this. But yeah, I think Flame Tank is like insanely broken. It's just one of the strongest units in the game, but because it's in the tech lab, people tend not to play it. But at 90 cost, it's just so insane. Yeah, this is actually a legitimately difficult game now. To the Flame Tanks. It's not even clear to me whether he has 2 Harvesters. I think he's just 1 half Flame Tank only. Yeah, he is. Okay, I think we're gonna win now. Alright, nice. I mean, yeah, like I said, I don't think this is really that big a deal because any mutant deck is bad versus Flame Tank. Obviously, having a really expensive infantry that gets eaten by the Flame Tank is even worse, but... yeah. Alright, up against Jade. Could be Chuggy, could be Chems, could be neither. It's probably one of them though. Militant opening means it's more likely to... actually, militant opening doesn't mean anything. Could easily be either of them still. Looks like I'm going to lose this militant war by a tiny amount. Oh wait, is he pop capping me? No, okay. I was getting ready to tech switch immediately. You have to tech switch against pop cap because you can't keep making squads. I probably want to tech switch anyway though, to be honest. Put this rifleman around the front in case there's like a Chuggy or something coming. Yeah, there it is. This is a spot where I really wish I had bikes. I can go stealth tank, but I don't think it's going to be quick enough. Yeah, he's already gone bikes as well. So yeah, this spot bikes would have been like 1,000,000 times better. Because I just ran out of units, because I couldn't afford to make anything if I needed to save for the stealth tank. Maybe I should have just gone Chuggy in response to his Chuggy, but then he goes bikes and I don't have an answer to the bikes, so yeah. I think that's just a weakness of the deck there. By having no bikes, just hurts me a lot. I need to go for a Chuggy. I don't know why I made these mutants, that should have been a Chuggy. Need a Chuggy. Oh, yeah, the stealth tank lived, nice. That's all that I really cared about. Second attack strip is not this year. Yeah, you can see how slow the stealth tank reloads without the fanatic boost. This is why I genuinely don't think stealth tank is broken without boosts. Because it just, like, it fires and then whilst it's reloading, your opponent kills it or wins the missile. And that happens actually quite often if you don't have a way to boost your stealth tank. Like, this one would have been dead if I hadn't Oksana boosted it when those bikes came in. Yeah, we're gonna need a fresh Reggie. I think about to die. Well, it looks like it's a mutant Reggie mirror. I really want to get to the Confessors, but yeah, I think the extra cost on my deck is really hurting me here. Because he's playing, it's a mirror match, but he has Bites. He's playing standard mutant Juggy. Also, he has Jade. I guess he has the catship as well, so yes, just not a mirror match. But look, I definitely can't afford to get Confessor. I could have gone Confessor instead of Stealth Tank there, but against the catship, the Stealth Tank's just better, right? So it wouldn't even have made sense. I actually do need a Confessor against the mutants, though. Oh, there's one. I managed to get a Confessor just on the third missile. Yeah, the Confessor prays! Let's go, Confessor! It's actually kind of murdering the cat ships here. It's not doing a bad job at all. Alright, let's go, Confessors! Obviously, it's standing next to a laser and the cat ships are trying to fly over, which helps a lot, but yeah, Confessor did a good job there. Killjoy Bell. I shall refer to you as KJB. Alright, what's up, KJB? What's going on, KJB? Harvester? Is that your second Harvester, KJB? Oh, you nutter. Alright, let's go double militant. Yo, let's pray for no flame tank. Everyone put your hands together and pray for no flame tank. Air tower? Oh my god. That's also not great. Do I go laser or do I wait for stealth tank? Alright, I guess we're waiting for stealth tank now. Well, this is gonna be awkward. I need to stall. I actually need to stand off the pad, let this die whilst I wait for stealth tank. Yeah, this is awkward. This is an awkward scenario. This is really bad. This guy went blind double harvester as well, and he might just win first missile now. So bad. Yeah, okay, I'm not sure the stealth tank is appropriate response. I could have gone laser, but it loses to the venom as well, so yeah, I don't know what I mean, like, do I just not charge against double half? That seems also not like a plausible strategy. And it's not like I could have spent less money, because all I did was make 2 militants and then go stealth tank. Yeah, that seems like a really big issue, honestly. It seems like a huge issue with the deck. See if we can kill a halve and get some money. But yeah, we are in a lot of trouble now. Avatar. Well, I think we're dead. Concave mutants, go! Nice. That actually went okay. What do I do when he makes a second avatar, though? I guess stealth tank can go and snipe the one down here before it gets like a harvester or something. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what to do. He's going for my harvester, which obviously isn't there. Lol. That's my favorite thing about moving the half. Go for my base? Alright, you got it, Chief. Come at me, bro! Come at me! Oh shit. I'm in trouble. I wish he hadn't come at me. Why did I build a chem buggy? Wait, I won? Yo, KJB, next time use your laser drones on the pad, my dude.
You are victorious.
Alright, that was a pretty dramatic issue with the composition of the deck. I'm not sure what to do about that, honestly.
3, 2, 1. New mission received.
Alright, we're gonna go half first. Because I think if I go half first, I'll have a little bit more cash. It obviously delays the missile slightly, but I think that's something our deck needs to do. So I think half first actually makes sense. Or I don't know, it's kind of rough. Yo, C6, thank you for the sub, man. I think we just need to stall. I think that's just where we're at. We're just gonna have to play a like slightly stally game plan at the start.
We're ready to serve. This 4K.
We're just going to need to buy ourselves a little bit of time. It does mean that we're going to be weaker to tech, but a lot of the time it's going to be okay because we have the Confessor. So our late game is going to be better than our opponents anyway. Alright, let's get that stealth tank. Like, this is fine, right? Like, we're halfway to the missile. I've already got my first stealth tank out. This isn't a problem. We can get some more rifles. Obviously, the missile is delayed, but we have the Confessor, so we have to assume that our late game is going to be decent.
Ready to wait the garden. Greedy meaty. Greedy meaty.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but come on. That obelisk, man. That feels bad right there. Oh, God.
Nuclear weapon launched.
Alright, nice. I think that obelisk killed one militant. And we have Confessor as well. Feels good, man. Thing is, like, I'm not even sure Confessor is better than Chuggy. Like, against infantry, Chuggy might be better than Confessor. Obviously, the Confessor shoots up as well, so there is upside, but it's the same issue with a lot of tech units. Like, if a tech unit isn't completely dominant, then there's no point playing it at all. It's like, either the unit needs to be totally broken beyond all reason, or it's just not worth playing it. And that's like such a weird line to be at. You're like, okay, my unit has to be actually capable of winning the game completely on its own, or I'm not going to bother playing it because it's in the tech lab. And that's such an awkward place to be. Alright, I think that was 5-0. I might do a couple of extra games. I'll do like a ladder game or something. Maybe a couple of ladder games. Because I feel like the deck performed okay, so I'd like to run it a bit more and see if it can maintain or not. So yeah, I think we'll do a couple of games with this and see how it does.
3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Alright, let's see how this goes on ladder.
Harvester ready.
Need to block this wheel or we can block the halve. Oh yeah, that's enough time now.
Unit ready.
Laser squad, weapons charging. Your command. We're ready to
So I actually don't like having to spam lasers against wheels at all. I really hate that. So I can either go mutant or I can wait for a stealth tank. I think I should just go mutant, although it's so expensive. Maybe I'll just wait and just do nothing. I think I'm okay getting some stall. Although we do need to go and scout, because if he's gone double half, then we can't afford to be sitting here doing nothing. Oh, Giga? Alright, we're definitely going mutant. I don't want to let the Giga charge up either, so I'll do this. Again, don't want to let the Giga charge, so we'll back up. And then we'll move back in. Gonna get Chuggy because he's gonna follow up with infantry. Yeah, there's the fanatics. Alright, so now we're gonna chip away at these fanatics. And then we're going with these mutants. Oops, that was a mistake. I did not mean to get off that path. I don't think I can beat this ramped up Giga, to be honest with you. This seems like a pretty bad matchup. On this map as well, Giga is obviously insane. This is like the best Giga map in the game. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. Is Mutant Chuggy... Yeah, I mean, Mutant Chuggy's... Is Mutant Chuggy bad against Giga? I actually don't know. I haven't played it enough to say. I feel like it probably is, though. It doesn't have any air to ground, right? It's making another Giga. Yeah, this is gonna suck. We definitely need some mutants here. Alright, so we're gonna get mutant, we're gonna go in with the mutant and the stealth tank and the Chuggy all at once. Try and break this. Okay, nice. So we did actually kill both the Chuggies, Gigas. Now we need to figure out how we're gonna deal with it. What's he pulling his harvester for? What is this? Why is he half pulling? What a nutter. Does he really think he's that dominant that he can pull the halve already? What are you doing? What are you doing? He just surrendered. He's like, well, I've got 2 Gigas. I can't possibly lose anymore. Oh my god. Man, can Baia kill Confessors? I actually don't know. I mean, I don't know if I can make it to Confessor, but I kind of doubt that Baia can beat Confessor if I do manage to get one out. Could I go double half and spam Confessor? Baia's anti-infantry is Rifleman and Shock, and that's it. Yo, Coda Dad, thanks for the tier 2, man. But yeah, Baia only has Shock and Rifle as his anti-infantry, so he actually should struggle really hard against Confessor. That does mean I have to make it to Confessor, but technically he should struggle really hard against Confessors. I'm really happy to stall, because I know his entire deck, and I know he isn't going to have a good late game. Or, like, not a particularly good late game, whereas my late game is Confessor. So I'm very happy to chill. He's also, like, Mutant Chuggy is just decent versus his deck. Yep, he's just doing nothing. Yeah, there's a Pitbull. Alright, I'll go Stealth Tank, I guess. I don't know why he didn't just go Shock. Like, I really thought he normally just goes Shock to break a Rifle Mirror. Fred. There's the shot. I wonder why it took him so long to get it. It's so weird. Anyway, I'm happy to just chill on this one pad for now. And try and just do Mutant Chuggy stuff for a bit. Why can my Chuggy not shoot? This is very annoying. Chuggy, bro! Okay, I don't understand why my Chuggy wouldn't shoot there. Yeah, the fact that I know I can win the late game makes it very easy for me to just sit on this one pad, which is really good for me because I can just get a Confessor at some point. Alright, now I can just sort of move towards his Harvester, I think. He's probably going to do the same. He's going to move towards my Harvester. But I'm okay with trading Harvesters. That's fine by me.
Stay quiet. Unit offline.
Yeah, this matchup feels really good for me, honestly.
Unit offline.
Oh, I didn't actually get his half. Oops. Should have finished that off.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Wow, how are these shots doing so well against my Confessor? That seems... Is Shock winning 1v1 versus Confessor? That's insane. It costs 2.5 times as much. It's a tech anti-infantry unit. It should definitely beat Shock by a lot. I'm not saying Shock is OP, obviously. I would never say that, but like it should definitely win that fight by a lot more. Like that is insane. Yeah, okay, that's wild, man. There's no way that you should be able to beat Confessors with Shocks one-on-one, even with a boost. That's crazy.
What's needed?
Like, if the Chuggy is literally better than 100 cost Confessor, that's just obviously nonsense.
Unit ready.
Okay. It actually went pretty well. This is a good matchup for me though. Like I said, he doesn't have a good answer to Confessor. But yeah, I was surprised at how close that was, given that we spent like the first 2 minutes not doing anything. And then we like made Confessors, and he still won a missile after that, so I don't know. Anyway, I think that's probably, like, we played like 7 games with this deck. It's like a pretty reasonable sample size. I think it's okay. It is the same issue that most tech units have, which is just like, on one harvester, it's not worth spending that much money on a unit that is not that much stronger. Like, on 2 halve, you have infinite money, so you can make infinite tech units. So it's like, yeah, obviously you just spam a million tech units all the time. But on 1 halve, it's actually quite expensive to make a 100 cost unit like that. And then you have to spend quite a lot on the lab as well. Like, it's 190 for the first Confessor. And that's a lot of money to spend. And then the Confessor doesn't really live up to it. Like, it feels like most tech units are balanced around having twice as much money. So they're all balanced to be, like, not as strong as their cost, really. Like, honestly, most of them are quite weak for their cost. But they're stronger than everything else in the game. So when you have, when cost isn't an issue anymore because you have double harvester, they're insane. But when you have 1 harvester, they're like, a lot of them are kind of weak. It's like Titan is good, and Rockworm is good, and Flame Tank is good. And the rest are kind of whatever for their cost on 1 halve. Anyway, I think the deck is viable. I think, like, if you want to play a Confessor deck, I think this is actually a legitimate build. Although I just don't think you'd ever really want to play a Confessor deck. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will see you next time.